So after you install Turnkey Linux, you want to go ahead and add your users. So what you want to do is go ahead and sign in. And notice the URL that you want to log into is the IP address, and then to get into Webmin, because this is where you're going to do all your graphical maintenance and adding in users and that kind of thing, administration stuff. You're going to want to log into the IP address of your server and then type in a semicolon 12321, and that's how you get into the graphical area of Webmin where you can add your users. So you're going to go ahead and press users and groups, and then go ahead and create a new user. And I like to always do my students' last names, so I'll just go ahead and make up a name here. Wills J. So let's say it's Jim Wills, and you can put the real name here, but I always just bypass that, and I don't really ever use that because it just takes too much time. I'm just trying to get these guys in, and I don't know. Go ahead and change the password, and or create a password, and I'm going to go ahead and give it school 1 just to make things easy. I always do that, and then I go back and change it. I have my students give me passwords that they want, and I go ahead and change it that way. And then I'm going to go ahead and leave everything else the way it is and go ahead and press create. So that gives us the Linux user name, and then now we're going to go ahead and we want to add the user in our Samba share. So we're going to go to Samba file sharing here, and then go ahead and create a new file share. And I'm going to go ahead and use that same name, so Wills J. And I'm going to go ahead and find the directory. Now, usually you can just type in /home/Wills J, because I know that that's where it's going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and search for it. And go down to the bottom here. There it is right there. So yeah, it's home, Wills J, same thing. And we're going to leave everything else here the way it is and go ahead and hit create. So then I'm going to go back down here to Wills J and go ahead and press security and access control, and I want to make sure it's writable, and then press save. And that's going to go ahead and give me or give the user the writability. Now what you want to do, the last thing you want to do is change the permissions so not everybody can see what everybody else's files look like. So I'm going to go over here to Tools and go down to File Manager and get into File Manager. And I'm using Internet Explorer to do all this because it seems to be able to, you can unlock some of the restrictions for getting into the Java, because it does require Java in order to get to this section right here. So then I'm going to go to press home here and then find my Wills J share right there, and then I'm going to, so I selected it, and I'm going to press info, and then I'm going to go ahead and uncheck the group read list and other read list, so it gives me 0700 as the rights, and then I'm going to press save. And now the share should work, and nobody else should be able to see the share or get into their files. Like, at least they wouldn't be able to delete the files, but they'd be able to copy the files, and I don't like that because I don't want my students copying their work. So, and that's it. So that's how you add a user to your Turnkey Linux, and then you add a Samba share so they can get into it with Windows.